Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and here we have LR FRIEZA's Prime Battle EZA, a very, very, very strong unit. Now, I'm sure that some of the buffs they've given this FRIEZA are probably going to be a little bit smaller than a lot of people sort of anticipated, but, I mean, that's just the way it's going to be, right? Because the thing about this FRIEZA is, number one, his links are just way too damn good, and then number two, his stats are just way too high, right? LR Prime Battle Goku and Prime Battle Frieza are actually built different in how their EZAs were designed a lot compared to a lot of the other free-to-play LRs. All right, we can go ahead and jump in now. So basically, the way this is going to work is the OG like LRs, so like Frieza, Goku, and stuff like that, when they first came out, like, they didn't get Shattering the Limit, they didn't get, you know, Fierce Battle, links like that, and they were sort of just put out here with the high stats. They gave them good links. I mean, Goku doesn't really have the best links ever, but, I mean, it's fine, I guess. Now, oh man, there's a lot to talk about with this Frieza. First off, let's see what this attack set is. He's at, what? Okay. Sure. I was a bit higher than I anticipated. So, okay. Number one, that Frieza linked up with the AGL Frieza, like that is a good combo. Like, they are sharing, I believe, 4 or 5 links. Next time they come around, we'll check. But I believe it's 4 or 5 links that Prime Battle Frieza is sharing. And of course, we're talking big shit too. Big bad bosses, you know, I believe Thirst for Conquest, you know, Universe's Most Malevolent, Strongest Clan in Space, like a lot of those big time links. Like, this is the thing about this Frieza. Like, his link set and just how high his attack is, even though, you know, you'd look at this Frieza's passive and he gets 50% attack and defense at the start of turn. You think, oh, that's not really that crazy. But it's like, well, it is, because he's getting like damn 100% attack from links or something like that. And then he's already got, you know, top 20, top 25 highest attack stat in the game. You factor all these things together. And that's why, like, his EZA was so exciting to a bunch of us, because it's like, there's literally no way they make him bad. Like, they get, all it takes is like 50% attack and defense, and he's nuts. Okay, so now we get the big rotation. So, click Frieza real quick. How many links does he have active real fast? Okay, so this is 4, right? Big bad bosses, I think Strongest Clan in Space, Universal Most Malevolent, and I think Thirst for Conquest is what he has active there. That's good. All right, so we're going to be able to get a lot of ki right here. There's a lot of STR orbs on this turn, which is good. 148k defense, by the way, too, which is good, because Frieza, by the way, in slot 1, does gain 3 ki and 50% defense, so his defense is higher than what we saw there after he attacks. And he also gets an additional 3 ki when attacking a superclass enemy. So yeah, that's a full 24 ki super. What was that, 6.36 he did? That's quite good. I think we probably could get a bit higher if our rotation was Frieza, Cooler, and Kid Buu. But, like, that's pretty free and easy right there, right? Now, one issue with Frieza, I felt before he got his EZA, was ki was definitely a major issue for him, because he was not getting any ki via his passive whatsoever. And, you know, he does have Strongest Clan in Space, and he does have Fear and Faith, but it's not enough to consistently get that 18 ki super attack, right? So him now getting 3 ki and 50% defense either as the first or third attacker in the turn, which is good. So, you know, they can kind of let you rock him as like a floating unit, which I think it works very well also. And then he also gets that additional ki when attacking a superclass enemy. Is just very, very helpful. Now, obviously, you know, Goku getting extra buffs, so Prime Battle Goku getting extra buffs when attacking an extreme class enemy, and then now this Frieza getting extra buffs when attacking a super class enemy. I do like the design there, because it is pretty easy to go into an event and know, like, all right, we're fighting extreme or we're fighting super. You know, it's not really too often that, like, you know, you're going to fight an event where it's just like a jumbled mix and you don't really know what's coming or anything like that, right? Okay, so now we have Frieza and Cooler. Yeah, how many links does this Frieza have with Cooler? Okay, yeah, so now it's a little bit better. Yep, perfect. Okay, yeah, so we'll go ahead and let this rock. Again, it looks like Frieza's going to be shy of his 18 key super, but he's actually not, because he's going to get 6 key when he actually does his super attack. So we're actually going to be at 20 key right here. That's the thing with this Frieza, is it's just he's consistently going to be putting up good numbers. And dude, this is insane. Like, it's just like, because the thing about, this is why, okay, this is why these Frieza units are so ridiculous too, like Cooler and shit like that, right? Like, okay, you can make any unit have like, oh, 4 million attacks that like so crazy, but it's like, you're doing like ridiculous shit, right? Like, let me put Kid Buu on the fusion team and stuff like that. Like, you're doing just like nonsense, right? The thing about these Frieza units and Cooler existing is that like Cooler is so strong in like virtually every area. It's not like unrealistic to like be having Cooler on like all these different rotations and stuff like that. So like this, like what we just saw right there, Prime Battle Frieza doing a 5.4 million attack stat just on rotation with him and Cooler, that's beyond realistic. Like that's actually something you are going to see consistently. I mean, if you're on Global right now, you should be looking at these numbers Frieza's putting up, and you just know, like, listen, you have got to get these EZAs done for Prime Battle Goku and Prime Battle Frieza. Because the thing about Prime Battle Frieza is you can't get his done. Check Frieza's defense real quick. But you can't get 100... Dude, yeah, this is insane. Frieza, to me, right now looks like the best free-to-play unit in the game, which makes sense because he's probably the second hardest free-to-play unit in the game right now to obtain. I would say 1,000 Day Goku's EZA is the hardest, right? Because, I mean, it's 2,000 days logged in. But this Frieza right here, I mean, his defense is, like, going to be way over 200k after he super attacks. And there he is at a 7.1 million attack stat. Like, dude, this is not an unrealistic rotation. It's just Frieza, Cooler, and Cooler. Like, you would do this. So, I mean, this just goes to show how beyond belief this Frieza is. Like this is a free-to-play unit. You don't summon this Frieza, right? Like, this Frieza is putting up similar numbers right now to what we're seeing on the other rotation from LR Turles. LR Turles is a summonable LR who came out 1 fucking week ago. Frieza is a free-to-play unit from 2016 who's putting up similar numbers, right? It's just absolutely insane. So crazy. Okay. I'm a little blown away. Can we heal right here? Because we're not going to have Kid Buu's passive. Yeah, perfect. Well, actually, wait. Use... it's fine, whatever. But perfect. Okay, so now we'll actually have Kid Buu's passive. Actually, if you want to bust out like a Ghost Usher or something like that too, so that way we won't fall below the 80% threshold, so we have Kid Buu's passive for next turn. Actually, I wonder if... I feel like there's a decent chance that Turles is just going to, like, one-shot Goku right here. Oh, well, he is 1 key shy of being at 24 key. Okay, so maybe not. 7.34. But look at this. Like, this is my point. Like, this Turles is, like, putting up, like, similar attack stats to what we're seeing from Frieza. And obviously, Turles at full 24 key, right, then has the 50% chance to do a second super attack. You know, he gets his super effective against all types. You know, we have abilities like that Turles is capable of doing, which are very, very good. But, I mean, still, I am just quite blown away here by what Frieza is doing. The other thing, too, is on Frieza's 12-key super attack, he is actually... What's his defense right here? Frieza's defense? 182k, and then again, he gets 50% defense as a first or third attacker. That'll activate on super attack. So, I mean, his defense is going to be like 270k. Even furthermore from that as well, if Frieza does his 12-key super attack, he greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. His 18-key greatly lowers attack and defense for 1 turn. So that's an interesting little mix he's got. So this is a full 24-key super attack. What attack stat does Frieza have? 7.77. Dude. Okay. He's a free-to-play. This is free-to-play. This is not like on Cooler's team, right? Like, Kid Buu is a good option. Like this team we're running is like a legitimate team. Like that's the thing with like a lot of my showcases, right? Is like a lot of times, like, sure, I'll put like an extra support to make the unit look good, but like this is an actual like team you would run, right? Like maybe you'd replace Kid Buu with like, I don't know, some other unit. Maybe like Int Metal Cooler might be a little bit better of an option or something. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. But like, you just look at what this Frieza is doing. Like, this guy is actually like the best free-to-play unit in the game, and he is the hardest, like second hardest free-to-play unit to obtain in the game, right? First, of course, again, 2,000 day Goku to get his EZ. You have to log in for 2,000 days. This Frieza, you have to have LR Goku all the way EZA'd, and you have to have like, it's like 50 plus free-to-play units you have to have like grinded up in order to get this Frieza done. So it makes total sense to me why he's so OP, why he's so ridiculous, because you can't just be like, okay, Frieza, here we go. I'm just going to log in. I'm going to do an event a couple of times and get him. You have to do the Prime battle for both Frieza and Goku. You actually have to do like 15 different EZA areas. Like, there's just a huge amount that really does go into it. But, like, man, did they make him just so crazy. So, I guess we'll go ahead and get, like, one more attack stat with him. And then we'll probably finish up here. But, I mean, just his offense, his defense, it's just everything. And, like, see, like, right here, you think, like, oh, no, like Ki is such an issue. But it's like, if you got him in the first slot, which, I mean, he does enough damage, has enough defense to be a first slot unit. But then, especially if you're also fighting a superclass enemy, he's just getting a ton of Ki, right? So, bam, 18 Ki super, 5.32 million attack stat. This boy Frieza is ridiculous. Everyone needs to get this guy grinded. No questions asked. You have got to grind him. He is way too good. Like, all these teams he's on, Planet Namek Saga, Transformation Boost, Wicked Bloodline, all these, like, he's practically like a must-run. You know, and you just put him in slot 1, and he is just going to dominate. So, listen, this boy Frieza's good. Let me know what you guys think of him. I am blown away. I am very, very comfortable calling him the best free-to-play unit in the game. Maybe 1,000 Day Goku is sort of like an argument there, but I mean, you have to log in for 2,000 days for him, so he's a bit of an enigma right there. So, thanks guys for watching. Wow. Wow, did they make this boy good.